at the hotel. We got hooked up with from somebody at the track. His mom works here. They set it up for us, so that was really cool. So huge shout out to the guys at the track. Track management was super helpful. So we got the truck ready, kind of just went over a few things, got it to idle good, cleaned it up. It's not 100% detailed in yet. We're going for a couple test hits, try to get it to idle right and do the things with the elevation change because it's dramatic from here, or between Colorado and here. Probably gonna do 1 or 2 hits, hopefully. Kind of, I'd like a one and done, you know, no issues, good pass, and just kind of leave it alone and then save all the beating for tomorrow. And then hang out with Jacob Elite that designed our shirts. I don't know if you guys have seen them. So this is our club shirts, Quarter Mile Club. And then this is, we'll switch off with Keith here, the KRAZY House Performance shirts. Nice and big, bright. And then this is our KRAZY House themed guy, and Elite Designs is the guy we're hoping to meet up with. He's currently with Kyle Loftus.
Yeah, you know, if you guys want a shirt, get on Facebook, type in KRAZY House Performance. Yep. Send us a message. We do have these shirts for sale. They're 30 bucks for any size. So we have from small clear up to like what, 3X?
3X. We will be moving up into 4Xs and a couple other things. Just so you guys know, the funds that are made from the shirt is actually to go into saving our track, paying for new racers to show up and race. Some of it does go back into getting more shirts and getting us to events like this, but it's mostly designed to help promote our track and the 509 in Washington and try to keep things alive,
which is Spokane County Raceway.
Spokane County Raceway.
Spokane County Raceway.
Yep. And tracks all around, because a lot of tracks are under the kind of the same deal. Yep. So anyways, truck's ready to rock, hoping to put on a good show. We're gonna go set up and try to get here. We're 2 days early to the show, so we got more than enough time, and that's kind of where we're at for now. So we'll probably catch up with you guys at the track. We're gonna load this beast up and see what she can do.
For sure, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, the little Odie boy. Let's go, Odie. All right, so Tyler's making his first test pass. We're just gonna feel it out. We don't know how the track's gonna be set up, if it's gonna hook, if it's not. So we'll see how this goes. Good luck. Axle, or you broke the ring gear, ring and pinion.
The only thing I didn't bring. Keith and I are back at the hotel. Unfortunately, we made one hit and we think we broke an axle. We haven't given up. We're not going to give up. We're pretty light-spirited, heavy, or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, we're going to get this thing up in the air, pull the axles out of it, see what broke. And then a bunch of people out here at the track helped out, so huge shout out to them. We haven't found parts yet, but so many people went into work. You hear about that kind of mentality out of people at racetracks, and personally, I have not seen it. This is my first time ever experiencing people being so helpful. Chevy people, Ford people. So it was a blessing to hear that. We're gonna try to dig into it, try to get it ready for the next 2 days, and we'll see what happens. But for now, we're just gonna get it up, and we'll show you the carnage, and we'll go from there. It's 2:43 in the morning. Keith and I were laying in bed together. No, just kidding. But we were laying there thinking about how to fix this truck and make it to where we can still race. We got on Facebook Messenger, and of course, all the way back in Iowa, about halfway from the distance we've already come, there's a guy with a stack load of 8 3/4 Mopar rear ends that has a bunch of axles, and he happens to have one set of the harder to find axles that I need. And we are now driving 2 hours and 45 minutes into the night to
One way.
One way, so a little bit closer to 6 hours total, just to make Icecream Cruise.
Well, hopefully if we can get the bearings off of your other axles, or
hopefully rig it to work. We don't know how we're gonna make it work. It's still not even a fact that it will work. So this is a coin flip. But we didn't come this far to not put on a show. And this is just gonna be a testament to how dedicated we are to show the world we are coming. We switched driver seats. We mobbed all the way to Nevada, or sorry for the mispronunciation of the town in Iowa, but we mobbed our way there. We got the set of axles, left the guy his money underneath his mat of his truck, and we're back on our way to Omaha, Nebraska. It says we will be there at 7:30 in the morning, and we still have to figure out how to get bearings on it and to the track by 11.
we are not going to bed, friends.
We are not going to bed. There is no sleep. So, that being said, I'm gonna take a nap and let Keith drive. At this point, we're on our way back to the hotel. Getting there, we didn't film a whole lot because it was all go. So trying to get the axles in, that ended up going in. We fought it all day. We did everything we could, called everybody we could to find axle bearings and everything else to make it easy. We just could not get them installed. So now here is us pulling up to Nebraska's Icecream Cruise and hanging out with a few of our friends.
We can pull the truck out, and he said put it right next to that trailer right there. Alright, so guys, so we didn't make it to Icecream Cruise yesterday, but we are here today. Drop off some shirts to Jamie and Brent from PFI. Hopefully meet up with our designer guy to give them some shirts. But we're gonna go over here and talk to Jamie and Brent.
Yeah. Go behind the beer garden.
I hope
beer garden, beer garden, beer garden.
Well, if you guys need like a custom like axle, maybe Mark Williams.
That is straight line error out there. Straight line error out there on the road course. You can get their merchandise over here today as well.
We've been here. We're from Washington State.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool deal. So many people.
Yeah.
Much stuff too.
Yeah, I heard yesterday was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was bonkers.
Well, cool, man. Good luck.
All right, man. Thank you.
These are the guys, man.
You guys have a safe trip home, all right?
We will. Appreciate you again, man. You rock.
Later.
But I can tell you what, I'm going to have too much
Hell yeah.
today.
We're here.
By the time the day
Next year's definitely going to get better, though.
Thanks for
Bet on
coming
that.
out to the Icecream Cruise presented by KRAZY Video. And
So this is the guy, man, that's done all the work around Spokane. So yeah, Elite Designs. But he's done all our shirts. So I'm excited, man. Finally made it out here. We're gonna probably leave early.
Cletus is in his new C8. Kyle's on the route to see.
Damn, Cletus.
Gapped by a minivan.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle's beat Cletus twice now.
Oh, yeah.
Keith and I are over here on the sidelines. We got Brent from PFI and Jamie from PFI as well. They're coming up, so we're gonna try to record this for them and then show it to them when we get back to their shop.
Some bitch will hop over cocaine on the streets.
Who's gonna win, Brent or Jamie?
That white one?
Okay, we got it.
And, we didn't succeed this year, but next year.
Next year for sure. We're definitely going to be here. Hopefully, my car, your truck,
Yep.
maybe even Mosier. Who knows?
Yeah, whoever's ready to hang and put up the numbers. Hopefully we can get them to come down. Biggest thing is you know, at least PFI, Jamie and Brent are cool with us using their shop, which is really awesome. So thank you to them. They said that we could use it and try to get the truck rolling before we go home.
Yeah,
So
maybe even get to race it at Pueblo.
with
so.
them.
Or yeah, with
Yeah,
them.
with them.
So that's awesome. Huge shout out to them.
Yeah, so if we can make that, if we can make the truck somehow roll and go hang out with them in Pueblo and maybe set the record, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And but we'll see. We just don't really know. But yeah, I mean, the Icecream Cruise is exactly what I expected it to be. It was definitely packed yesterday when we showed up, but it would take so long to get in. It was nuts. But
Yeah, like you said, by the time we would have gotten in, it probably been everybody just been leaving.
yeah. So no, I'm super impressed. I'm still stoked that we came. I wish we could have hung out a little more and got to clash with some people, because there were some really cool people that have done a lot of cool things that were inviting us to hang out, and we're just trying to make a show. So
Right.
but we'll go from there and see what happens. We'll try to get some guys racing and see what some of their times are. Give me an idea of what I need to be running in the 8th, I guess, at least. And then we'll get some data, so that way we can beat these guys next year then, I guess.
Right. So next year is definitely going to be different. Definitely going to be bringing both cars, if not more. Hemi's going to be pretty much, should be done, right?
Should be done.
Yeah. Well, even with safety there, with like the
That's the biggest thing, is you gotta get cage, a little bit of
Yeah,
traction
cage.
mods. I don't know how fast we go, we might need to shoot.
yeah.
Other than that, you know, it'll just really depend on how long this motor holds up. There's a couple of curveballs that I wasn't quite expecting yet, as far as stuff that I was going to modify, because I was pretty much going to just run it how it is, do a cage. But now I'm looking at doing rear end stuff, axle stuff, transmission stuff, spark stuff, safety stuff. So there's a lot more added to the list after this trip than I expected, but that's okay. I mean, I'm ready. Yeah, so I mean, the Hemi will be pretty much ready whether I fully build the motor or not. I'm not sure what I'm doing there, but either way, Keith and I will be ready for next year. His car, and hopefully a bunch of our other buddies will be here with their stuff.
I got battery backup.
And we'll change the name of the game.
So yeah, definitely my car is going to be ready for next year. I'm not going to miss this event for next year. Maybe we can talk Mosier into bringing the S10 if it's done, which it should be done. It may not be boosted, but it will be up and running. So hopefully we can talk him into coming, because this looks like this is one hell of an event.
Yeah, over 4,000 show cars just in the show event. I mean,
So-
this isn't even probably an eighth of what yesterday was. This is mostly the diehard racers, so I mean, it's gonna be, it's huge. I mean, it's absolutely huge. We were just having this probably the biggest car show and racing event outside of, like, well, not even racing, but SEMA is probably the next thing above this. And that's more of just to businesses. So open to every racer, all racers. This is intense. I don't think it gets any bigger than this. So super excited. Get it to next year, man. We're up at Nuggets' grandparents' house in Weston, Colorado, which is about 4.5 hours from PFI. We are now headed to Mark Williams, which is in somewhere close between Boulder, Colorado. They have finished my new set of custom axles and spool. We're gonna take them, my third member, to my rear end and have them fix it. Well, I should say fix it, assemble it, make sure everything's shimmed right. While we got you on, we haven't showed you the carnage yet. Might as well show you. So this part of the splines is ripped off. We think it's because we need about another 1/4 inch of engagement, so we got a little bit longer axle, and we went from a 30 to a 35 spline, and it's a better steel all around. I think he said it was chromoly, and so we're gonna go from there, get that fixed. It's about 4.5 hours to them. We'll meet you at Mark Williams.
Woo! Another road trip.
Goodness, I did not do a very good wash job in that hurry. But Keith,
Should we bring the axle in, or one of them?
and yeah, we'll ask. But anyways, so we're here at Mark Williams. We're gonna see what kind of cool stuff they got us hooked up with.
Yeah. See what Travis hooked us up with. Probably showing some of that stuff. Hi.
Hello.
Is that for us?
Yeah. Woo.
High torque. So that's going to be.
I'm sure they can carry that. I just don't know what they're up and carry.
Probably that style. High torque.
Should be everything.
Heck yeah.
And axles.
Axles. He didn't say anything about
Yeah, they're
axles.
supposed to be axles.
Oh, well, that's just something we gotta pull. Not that big of a deal.
Fancy.
Looks like something similar to this.
Oh, you already left?
Yeah, he
Ah,
was
bummer.
working on it. Not a problem though.
Oh, I had a few more questions for him.
So we got all the goodies in the truck. Those are the old stuff, new stuff. Keith, and we got
Mark
Williams. Shout out to them for getting this done. And now
Well, just especially in the timeline that they got it done. We called Monday.
yeah, they told us they weren't going to be able to get it done till
Thursday, tomorrow.
well, and they weren't even sure they'd get it done then. So
And today is Wednesday, and here we are. Got everything. We're headed back to
Colorado, or deeper Colorado.
yeah, Weston, Colorado, or what?
We are back to one of our favorite places in the entire world, PFI Speed. Oh, Brent and Jamie, we got axles. We need a setup like that though, I'm not gonna lie.
Is that a Supra?
As Keith said, we should just move here by now.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. Should come check out the goodies.
What gifts did we get?
Axles.
Woo! Oh, we got goodies.
Yeah.
There's the spool.
Oh man.
And then there's the new axles. So if you hold this, Keith, I'll grab the bolt.
Oh, that stuff don't look like it's gonna break.
Well,
ever.
We would hope not.
That looks fantastic.
This is what it did to the.
Oh.
Wasn't
What
getting
a-
quite enough engagement.
Look at the
There's two-
difference.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Right?
Now you're playing with big boys.
So yeah, that's the wheel studs that they gave us, but I don't know if they're going to be long enough.
This is the factory wheel stud.
Because I think the wheel studs I have in my Fox are like 3 inches long.
Wheels or
It's pretty sick, huh?
no,
Are you guys just
badass.
using factory studs?
That's what I originally was using, was just factory studs, yeah.
Well, that should be long enough. It looks like.
Guess we can find out.
Yeah.
In
Or
your
do you
guys'
get long
opinion,
ones?
from Strange and Mark Williams, what do you, I know you guys.
Well, remember Jamie said that all the stuff on the Bully was all Mark
Well,
Williams.
right. I was
Yeah,
just
this
curious
stuff-
because
this
I've
stuff
never
won't
used
break.
Strange, and a lot of guys from where we're from use Strange axles, and they, matter of fact, one guy snapped the crap right
yeah,
at the
you
base
won't-
here, snapped them.
You won't snap these.
guys are pretty.
That's 300 amp.
He was like, you need to go to 40 spline. I was like, really? I was like, I don't know if I need 40 splines for what I'm doing. He goes, you might need 40 splines. And I don't see how. I was like, I'm pretty sure 35 will be enough, and this is 35. If I could have
40's
these
huge.
and wear in Nebraska, I would.
Yeah, you've been rocking. It looks really good though.
Yeah, I wish I would have had my other case. My other case is a stronger case, but it's okay. Once this one breaks, I have another one at home.
Where did they break at?
I've never broke one. That'd be a question for his dad. He just said this is kind of the weaker case, and they
So yeah,
Just the billet caps, maybe?
I'm not sure. So they have different cases. This is the 742 case, and then they have like a 749 or whatever. They're just made, I guess, beefier. I guess the ideal one's a 749 or something like that. But my dad says this is like the weak one. I don't know why it's weak or where it's weak or.
But you're about to know.
We're about to know.
Yeah.
The thing that kind of tripped us out is these are actually a little bit shorter than these, and we need them to be longer, but the spline in this comes out closer
Yeah.
to the base than it does on.
Than on the stock carrier.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, hopefully they do good. I mean, I definitely appreciate you, Jamie, for hooking
Oh,
it up,
yeah.
man, 'cause
man.
you
I
guys.
was stoked you
Just a
guys
couple
got
phone
some.
calls.
Well, now it's to see if we get to Pueblo in time.
You can do it.
If we could set that world record, that'd be nice.
If anyone can do it, it's gonna be you.
Well,
You guys are on like a mission.
well,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it looks really good.
Just think of what it started off when you left,
Yeah.
like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Well, now I hopefully can hold up the trans brake. I really didn't have any. I have a lot of faith in these. Not saying these aren't like strong or small or vice versa. Like those are definitely tiny compared to those. But if I would have got a little more engagement, I think they could have hung in there a little
Yeah.
longer.
I think so too.
But now hopefully I shouldn't have any issue like that.
Hit me in the nines. Let's go.